So it appears that Donald Trump and the White House are very concerned about Raleigh's triangle, the vast COVID-19 problems all over the triangle or Raleigh area. The doctor for the United States State Department and huge numbers of other health officials need to understand that the massive sewage dumping from the Sanford Federal Courthouse in Raleigh, Judge Terrence W. Boyle, well, they got an awful lot to explain. Judge Terrence W. Boyle and all the other federal judges and FBI and U.S. Marshals and prosecutors and all those federal bar card carrying law firms, all those prestigious federal law firms, have been whizzing and pooping straight into Walnut Creek for 50 years. So, I mean, let's see, the Sanford Federal Courthouse dumps all of its sewage right into the environment. And how many other federal buildings and state buildings and great big law firms and corporate high-rises and mid-rises and low-rise commercial buildings in the North Carolina dump straight into the environment? Now, Judge Terrence W. Boyle, you got some explaining to do, my friend. And so don't all the other federal judges in North Carolina. What in the hell is going on, General Services Administration? And, you know, to Donald Trump and to the United States Health Service, the United States Department of Health and Human Services, and all the other EPAs and Army Corps of Engineers, how is it that the Sanford Federal Courthouse and all those other buildings and government properties that the United States incorporated and the state of North Carolina operate, how is it that they can dump millions and millions and hundreds of millions, even billions of gallons of raw human sewage into North Carolina's creeks and streams and rivers and estuaries and the intercoastal and the Atlantic Ocean? This is an age of killer viruses, Judge Terrence W. Boyle. And, well, everybody knows who I am, and everybody knows about my litigation in your court, Judge Terrence W. Boyle. And I suggest all the federal judges that have been defeating my legal actions in Raleigh, North Carolina, that they all recuse themselves and reopen the case. Excuse me. They've been throwing me out of court based on tomfoolery and prevarications since 2013. How many gallons of sewage, Judge Boyle, have you and your court staff dumped into Walnut Creek during that period? How many thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands, millions of gallons of sewage has the Sanford Federal Courthouse dumped into North Carolina during all these years? Judge Terrence W. Boyle. Now, the News Observer, Raleigh's largest newspaper, right there in the capital of the state, Wake County. I think Wake County and the EPA got a little explaining to do as well. We have a federal courthouse full of federal bar card carrying lawyers and law firms and U.S. Marshals, FBI, prosecutors, judges, court staff, all of them spreading viruses by the millions all over the state of North Carolina. Now, that's just not acceptable, Judge Terrence W. Boyle. Now, this is Judson Witham. Everybody knows how to get a hold of me, and I think the government owes me some answers, particularly about Lake Champlain and how Lake George, New York is being used to flush all that sewage and toxic wastes. Judge Terrence W. Boyle, I think there's an awful lot of questions that need to be answered here, and I'm going to leave it right here, and then I'm going to post this all over the world, because Judge Terrence W. Boyle, your excrement has become world famous. And I suggest very seriously, Judge Boyle, that there be a full, complete audit and investigation into New York State and North Carolina for, what, poisoning how many people? How many people are dead because of New York State dumping sewage all over the place with all their industrial toxins, like the Lake Champlain, Lake George fiasco. Judge Terrence W. Boyle. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and as always, hasta la vista, God bless, and you betcha, we're coming back.